Well, there are challenges for startups in the first place to get financing. It's very, very difficult for a startup or an early stage company that has not yet developed a product, and in some cases hasn't actually developed a prototype, to go out to sources of financing and say, we have this great idea, and we're going to build a prototype, and we do know who our customers are, but we haven't built it yet, and we need $2 million or 500,000 or whatever it is, or even 40,000 Rand. No, it wouldn't be. That's maybe. To get it started, it's very difficult to convince an investor at that point to make the investment, because it's very risky. They have no idea that you're going to successfully complete the prototype. They have no idea that once you successfully complete a prototype, you're going to be able to successfully complete a field scale installation that's going to work the way your prototype worked, and so on. They have no idea that ultimately, once you do the field installation, that in fact you can manufacture it at scale, and you can manufacture 2,000 of them, and that they're all going to work at the same way that the field installation and the prototype did. They don't know. So there's a lot of risk associated with a startup in general. And then because it's hardware, and it takes longer, there's more risk associated with it than it is with a mobile app. A mobile app, you can test whether, as we used to say, and maybe you're familiar with this expression, whether the dogs will eat the dog food. And if they don't eat the dog's food, then you can test it very quickly on the internet, and then you can change the ingredients to the dog food and see if the dogs will then eat the dog food. But in clean technology, you can create a prototype that could take a lot of time and a lot of money, and then you could find out that it's not right, that you need to change it, that you need to ask people. So we have to go back into the lab and in a way start all over again, or at least incur additional expenses and additional time.